Hi guys. Okay, so for my app, I chose to use Quizlet. I really love Quizlet as a way to test your knowledge or even quiz yourself on new vocabulary you've learned or new concepts you've learned, and it's a great way to just help you study for the test that's coming up. So, in order to download Quizlet, all you have to do is go to the App Store, type in Quizlet right up here in the right-hand corner, and it's obviously going to pop up once you type it in right over here, and you're going to click on it. That you can download it, and I see I've already downloaded it, so it says open for me, but it will say get, and it is a free app, and so you are not needing to purchase anything. So you'll just click on this button right here, and it'll to this home page. And I kind of already started mine. So in order to set up Quizlet, all you're going to do is the Create Set button, which is right up here. And after you do this button, you're going to want to type in whatever lesson or vocabulary unit you're using. Okay, and as you can see, I already kind of started my first list over here on the left, which I chose Earth Science. And you can make your terms as broad or general, as specific as you want. So I've done some things such as volcanoes, or I've done giant lessons like Unit 2 vocabulary and had, multiple definitions, which is great because there's no limit on how many you can add. So over here on the left, I did my first vocabulary word, and over here on my right, I will then type my first definition. And it's really great because your students are able to see it, and then the list just pops up as you continue to click more, and then when you're done with your list, you'll click this done button up here. So as you continue, you're just, like I said, your word is over here, and your definition will be over here, and as you do this, you're just going to continuously click add a new word over here. So you can make your list as long as you want or as short as you want, as long as you include everything you need. So this is what my sheet looks like after you kind of get a couple ones going. They're going to be directly across from each other. That way you won't lose them, and your unit will still be up here. That way you can easily locate what you are studying. So after you've gotten a couple in, as you can see mine, I did about 10, you'll very easily see your unit. That way if you're a teacher and you're making this for your students are going to be able to easily see their vocab words and their definition that's directly across from it. They're going to have no confusion, and the font is very easy to read as well. Back on this page, you're going to click this done button whenever you're done making it. So then you're going to go. So continuing, after you click you're done, it'll take you to this page, and on this page it tells you who created it and the unit, which is really awesome. So if you're the teacher and you create it, your students know that this is the list you've made for them. Or if you have students create this as a way to learn, you can kind of check to see who has taken this, and that way you can kind of assess how they're going to do. But I really love this app because there are tons of different things that you can do to study for yourself, yes. So if you click on this cards button right here, it's going to take you to some flashcards, and I kind of broke mine up for me so you could see it. So the screen's actually going to look like this one over here, and it's kind of like a flashcard. That way you click on it, and then on the back side it'll have this word, so you can test your knowledge, and I believe you can flip them around to where this is the starting one and then this is the ending one. So however you want to do it works just fine, however you best study. So when you're done with this, you can also go to another tab up top where you type in the word, which helps for like spelling and definition. So if you're having a spelling test and you're also testing vocab at the same time for like those upper grade levels, you can test their knowledge also. And so when you get it right, it'll turn green actually, and if you don't get it right, it'll turn red, which I think is really great. That way your students know if they're missing it or not. Another thing you can do is matching. So you can kind of see down here that I've kind of clicked 2 already, and once you get those correct, they will turn green. So this is also a way to be able to see the definition and to see the word, which can help associate them together, which I think is really great because sometimes those vocab units get a little bit hard. So then the next one, there's a test. So you can choose to do your test. You can either do it by having all of these there, which I think is great. If you're a teacher, you can make it and you can have different ways to assess your students. And then that way, if you have a test or assessment in class, they know exactly what to expect on the test and there's no surprises. They've practiced. And I just really love this too, because if you're the student and this is not required to make, this is also a great way just to test yourself. I have used this in my classes, and I think it's great just to have it all kind of in front of you and all be able to understand the information. But if you don't want to do true and false, you can simply just click this button right here, and it'll take away the true and false. Then you only have written or multiple choice, and also just the other ones work as well. So if you unclick them, they will also unclick. So this is my tutorial on how to use Quizlet. I really love Quizlet. I think it's a great way to test your own knowledge or even make your own and share with your students, because they can log in and find your username. And as well, on Quizlet, they have different people who have made different tests, so you can go in and type one whole giant unit on earth science and multiple quizzes will pop up, and it's a great way to constantly test yourself and have your students assess their knowledge.